Okay, so let's jump right in. A lot of people want to learn programming, but they're looking for a faster way, a roadmap that skips the really dense, boring syntax guides.
Exactly. They want to start doing things right away, not just reading about them.
And that's really the core insight we pulled from all the source material, isn't it?
It is. The fastest way to learn isn't more theory. It's about maximizing the time you spend actually building something and, turning the whole process into a kind of game.
So our goal here is pretty simple. We're going to pull out the most effective, most engaging methods that successful coders have shared. We're talking about a path that feels more like leveling up than studying. And this is where it gets really interesting for me. The sources say you should just completely skip the traditional intros.
Jump straight into building mini games.
Mini games. Like what?
Think rock, paper, scissors, or tic-tac-toe, guess the number, simple stuff.
And by doing that, you're learning about loops and functions without even realizing it's a lesson.
Precisely. You're forced to use logic right away because you need to solve a problem, not because you're on chapter 3 of a textbook. It's learning by necessity.
And some platforms are built entirely around this idea, this gamification.
Oh, absolutely. Code Combat is a great example. It's literally an RPG, a role-playing game, where your character only moves if you write the correct Python or JavaScript code.
That sounds way more fun than reading a manual.
It is. And then there are things like Flexbox Froggy for learning CSS, which is all puzzle-based.
Okay, and for that instant feedback, you have things called coding playgrounds, right? Like Replit or CodePen.
Yes, those are crucial. You type your code in a web browser and see the result immediately.
No complicated setup.
Not at all. It removes a huge barrier to entry for beginners.
So if we connect that instant gratification to long-term efficiency, there's a really important tip that kept coming up.
The secret tip.
Yeah, that's the one. It's about preventing burnout.
Right, and it's simple. Stick to one single resource for a project. Don't jump between 10 different tutorials.
That's the dreaded tutorial hell everyone talks about.
It is, and it kills your learning momentum faster than anything. You have to commit to one path, finish the project, and then you can look around.
But to stick with it, you need motivation. And that means building something you actually care about.
This is so important. If you love fitness, don't build another to-do list app. Build a simple workout tracker.
Or if you're into business, maybe a tiny CRM tool to track clients.
Exactly. When the project actually matters to you, the learning becomes, well, it becomes addictive.
Okay, but big projects can feel overwhelming. How do you structure that?
The sources consistently point to challenges, something like a 30-day coding challenge.
Because it gives you a clear roadmap.
A very clear one. It starts small. Day 1 is just printing your name. By day 5, maybe you're making a simple calculator.
And by day 30, you have a small functional app. It keeps the wins coming.
Right. Small but consistent commitment.
So you built something, you're feeling good about it. How do you make that knowledge actually stick?
You teach it.
Teach it. Like, stand in front of a class.
No, not at all. It can be much simpler. The idea is learning by teaching. You could just write a short note about a concept you learned on LinkedIn.
Or even just explain it out loud to your mirror.
Or a rubber duck. Seriously. The act of explaining it forces your brain to structure the information in a new way. It makes the learning 10 times deeper.
And you probably shouldn't do all this alone, right?
Definitely not. The social element is huge. Find a community. It could be a Discord server for programmers or a local coding meetup.
Or even a hackathon.
Yes, hackathons are intense but incredible for learning. Just sharing your progress with people keeps you accountable and energized.
Okay, one last thing. There was an advanced technique mentioned for really solidifying skills.
Ah, yes, reverse engineering.
You take an app you like and, just try to copy it.
A small part of it, a tiny piece. Try to rebuild the user interface of the Netflix login screen or just the chat bubbles from WhatsApp.
And that forces you to learn about how real-world apps are built.
It does. You naturally start learning about frameworks and APIs, which are just the ways different programs talk to each other. It's a very practical way to level up.
So to wrap this all up, the big takeaway seems to be a blend of a few key things.
Right. It's that mix of immediate play, having a clear structure, and making sure the projects are personally relevant to you. That's the secret sauce.
And we can actually boil this down into a concrete 4-week roadmap for anyone listening. So week 1. Focus on those small exercises and build one basic game.
Week 2, pick that mini project you actually care about and stick to that single resource.
Week 3, share what you learned. Write a short post online, teach a friend.
And week 4, join a hackathon or a community challenge to put it all into practice.
Perfect. And for a final thought to leave everyone with, think about the apps you use every single day. What's one tiny specific feature you could try to reverse engineer this week? That could be your very next project.